When we have a negative or subtract in front means that we're subtracting the contents on the inside of the brackets. So, or we're doing the opposite of the inside of the brackets. So when we have a negative in front of our multiplier like this, we should always group it together like this, because that we're going to do the opposite of a group of two. So we should bring that opposite along, or the negative along, and when we distribute, we're going to distribute with the negative. Because if I'm going to do negative 2x's, negative 2 groups of x means I have negative 2x's. Negative 2 groups of y means I'm going to have plus negative 2y's. Now, you can always just bring that negative with you and make that a minus. So 2x minus 2y. Here, this 12 minus, this minus represents a grouping of the brackets 2x plus 3. That minus does not go with the 12. It goes with the brackets. And we have to do that first. We have to take care of our groupings first before we combine or count. Groups first, then count. So when I do this, make sure that you keep track of the 12 first. Okay, because nothing changes on that 12, but the negative means that I'm going to distribute the negative onto the 2x, so I get negative 2x. The negative distributes onto 3, so I get plus a negative 3 or minus 3. Once I've got rid of the brackets or the groupings, now I can count or add. So now I can do something with that 12. This becomes negative 2x. The sign goes with the whatever's to the right of it. This negative goes with the 3. So that becomes negative 2x. 12 minus 3 gives me 9. Be very careful because this negative behind the 12 does not work. Okay, we do not, the negative does not go with the number in front of it. The negative always goes with the number to the right of it. So here we're going to do the same thing. We're not going to do 5 minus 3. We can't count before we do our groupings. Okay, we have a bracket, which means times. So we have to do the times first. And when we do the times, we're going to group that negative with that 3. We don't do anything with the 5. So we need to make sure we keep track of that 5, and then we distribute. So minus 3x, negative 3 times negative 8. That's a double negative. Remember, a double negative means plus. So now we can ignore the double negative and just do 3 times 8 is 24. When we combine the like terms, 5 plus 24, again, remember that's not a negative 5, that's a positive 5, plus 24 is 29, and the negative or the minus goes with the 3x.